that in a minute. We've got 5 red lights. Here we go. JJ with a good start. Immortal straight away. Going to be leading. Good start for the front two. Little bit of it. Oh, heavens. Who was that? That was JK. Getting his braking all sorts of wrong. Bumping the Ferrari. People have got away with it. Nifty. Oh, heavens. Nifty and Red Dragon. Crucially. Oh, I need to get rid of the number 2. What has happened here? What the hell's happened back here? Steely's backwards. JONNYB. Right, it's a clear scene. We've had a crime scene here, and I don't know what's happened back there. Lots of cars went into a small space, I think. Well then, let's position change. Who's made the biggest gains? Salty and Spice have made the biggest gains on that. And Detective Sam to the rescue. At least it was. Well, there was a bump at turn 1, but yeah. Why would we? No. Okay, so looking at the Discord, there might have been a collision. Hang on. Okay. So Red Dragon's put good job on Socks. So Socks might have been tagged somewhere at the back. And then went to try to spin around and then Red Dragon got caught up in it. That might be what's happened. Also, let's have a look. Incidents. Socks got a severe right, okay. Right, got my detective hat on. I think what's happened here is Socks has had an incident with Steely, which has sent Steely round. And into avoiding that, JONNYB's gone into Red Dragon, which has taken Red Dragon out. Okay. This is when I wish we had the replay feature like in real life. I could press a button and we could see what's actually happened. That would be great. Proper Martin Brundle, this. Monza turn 1 never fit. It wasn't turn 1 though. It was going into the Curva Grande, which is quite strange. And now we've got an Alfa Romeo 1-2. Immortal's pitted actually. Can we see stops? Okay. Let's get the tyres up. So people have pitted hard to go to the end, which makes sense. Realistically, it's a 25% race distance, so people do have to pit. Let's go. Imagine if it finishes out for 1-2. I'd be surprised if it did, I'll be honest. Corley's doing well up in P4. How many places has he made up? Made up 5. Salty's made up 8. High Spice made up 9. Obviously, that's through beneficiary of not pitting. 82 as usual where the championship is close. Yeah, that's been the case for the past 2 seasons on this game. 82 and Norris has been wrapped up early. Careful, JK, Jesus. Yeah, the other 2 have been wrapped up early. And 82 looks like it can go down to the wire. Nifty is involved to touch the grass. And it moved me left, so I tried to correct it and then obviously got hit. Okay. So there's at least like 5 or 6 cars involved in this incident. So it's amazing only 2 cars went out. Are there any pending incidents yet? That's from Qatar. Wait, what? Oh, wait, Qatar was last week. Oh, yeah, Doi. That's why I haven't seen. How many safety cars do we expect to be going in the feature race? We'll definitely see at least one. If a safety car comes in for the sprint, we'll definitely see at least one, I imagine. Monza is quite easy to get a safety car. Drop it in the Les modes, you can easily get one. we get a collision into the Parabolica, which we're coming up to now. Wait, no, it's not called that anymore. What's it called now? It's the Alboreto curve or Ascari? No, not Ascari. That's the other one. I don't know. Anyway, we've got a JK safety car restart. Let's go on board with Novatec here. It was Alboreto, okay. When does JK boot it? About... Oh. Interesting strategy that's not gone well there. Novatec then leads into turn 1. We've got Corgi and Cam side by side. And Novatec's got a 5-second pit for ignoring yellow flags. And that's because JK's lifted off for some reason. And there's another collision. Deton. What's happened now? Well, that's another safety car. 2 cars are out this time. JJ and Deton. Chelsea hasn't got wing damage. Salty's lost. We've had 2 safety cars. We've not even had a racing lap yet. Overtake before start. Yeah, he got the thing for overtaking before the start finish, did Novatec. But he got it because JK lifted off for some reason. I don't know if he went to let Novatec go and just timed it wrong. That's probably what it is. No, but, well, no, he's going to have to pit, so he can't get the 5 seconds removed because he's going to serve it in the pit stop. The only thing I can imagine is JK went to let Novatec go because he knew Novatec has better pace. Now this is going to work out well for Spice. He's going to lead because he can realistically go to the end. So for people on the hards. And JONNYB is now leading. I know he's not. JK stayed out. This is all very confusing. We set the record for most amount of safety cars in a sprint. We only get about 5 laps of racing. And there's been a collision under safety car. Taz went deep and then took Corgi out. What is going on today? We're racing at the wrong time. I still think it's a practice session. See, no one's in the rhythm yet. Right, we start at half 7. No, we're at half 6 and everything's just gone terribly wrong. If the system's broken, that's what's happened. We're going to run out of safety car. It's only a 25% race, so I don't know how many you can get in there. Probably 2, so I've probably used it already. And what's happened here? Spice is in. Socks and Aston are double stacking. That's gone horribly wrong. You gotta love to be an 82 steward. They pull their hairs out. See, this is why we're doing this an hour earlier, because even with the safety cars, we should get this sorted out before the real Miami Grand Prix starts. On the time lapse, it's going to be safety car out, safety car in, final lap. Yeah. Well, it should be in this lap, I think. Don't quote me on that. Saying that, we've had very late calls this week. I think we had it going into the Parabolica. There we go, safety car's in. And Steely's not caught the back of the train yet. He will catch. It's a nice helmet from Steely. But... let's hope JK doesn't do what he did last time. He's lagging a bit on my screen. On board with the Ferrari. We can see the 2 cars in front bolt this time. When did he go this time? He hasn't gone yet. Now he has. And he's caught JONNYB napping there. Under attack from the Ferrari. If we're going side by side, we are going to go side by side. Into the turn 1 chicane. Cam outbrakes the AlphaTauri. JK outbrakes himself and cuts the chicane. Another yellow. That's Spice round. Had a collision somewhere. JONNYB going to fight back? No, he's not. There's all sorts of a kerfuffle here. Mercedes and Red Bull. With Williams of Chelsea close in tow. And we've made it halfway around the lap. We've only had one spin. This is good. And JK's dropped back. I don't know what's happened there, but now it's Italian team followed by Italian team at Monza. That's alright, isn't it? Now I've got Taz and Novatech making a move. JK might let Novatech through here. No, he doesn't. Don't forget, JK will need to pit. I hope he remembers he has to pit. I think he's going to now. Nope. Okay. Immortals got past Corky. And Taz has got past as well. Oh, heavens. This is going to be fun into the first chicane. Leaders are scrapping as well. JK's all over the place. Corky's missing chicane as well. Side by side. What's going on? JK's plummeting. Salty. Everything's happening. I can't keep up. We're side by side. Holds on to the lead. Novatech's up to P3. Immortals up to P4. Taz. Oh, what's happened? Sox is plummeting. Sun God's dropped back. Corgi's a long way back as well. Lots of things. JK's using control instead of wheel. Okay. He's not playing on his usual equipment. Okay, that would explain some things then. Yeah, there's been a lot of swapping and changing about lap, and I couldn't keep up with all of it. This is only the sprint. Oh god, we've got another 50% race after this. And we've got to do quali as well. Oh! Salty touches the back of Chelsea. There's another incident for us. There we go. And while that's happening, the top two are running away, and I think he's just quite happy to just stay away from everything. Novatech's chasing Immortal for P3. Immortal's flashing already. Novatech's lifting off. Okay. I think Novatech might be flashing as well. Yes, okay. They're both flashing. Taz can reel them in there. There's another kerfuffle back there. With Corky and Sun God. I think everyone has been involved in an incident, or at least 90% of this grid. Oh god, yeah. This will be a thing to point out as well. This is the first time 82 have raced Monza since season 3. We're in season 6 now. They've not done it for so long, so well, we've got another one. That is Taz, who I think has reset to track there. There's a bit of wing damage. That is from Taz? Yes, it is. I would imagine he dropped it on the entry, touched the grass, and that spun him. Me and Willow did that this week. Salty... Oh, God. Novatech's made the move for P3. Salty's made a move on Steely, just. Sun God's following through. He's got past Corgi. Oh, God. This is hard to keep up with. Steely had a look on the Aston Martin there. Oh. Moores fought back. Novatek's had a bit of a poo exit through that chicane. And while this is going on, the top two have opened up 6 seconds. So that's those two positions sorted out. It's just be what order. And meanwhile, lots of things are going on back here. Thank you, Tucker. There's a lot of things going on here. It's quite frantic. Go on board with Steely in the middle of this train. You can get both eyes. Corgi! Wow! I think he touched the grass on the entry, but was somehow able to save that. Imagine if it's here next game. I don't want to. And, oh, this is a bit chock-a-block here. And I saw that in the mirrors. Corgi with an audacious send. Sun God goes through on the pair of them. That was ambitious from Corgi. And that sent... Oh, dear Steely. And that all stemmed from Corgi, I think, getting a bit ambitious on the brakes there. That was a... He took inspiration from Hamilton in the sprint for that one. Let's go on board up here. This looks fun. This looks a bit less stressful. Oh God, wait, hang on a minute. I should go back down here. Because Sun God's going to make a move. Oh my God. And there's Novatek's driving style. Very aggressive on the front tyres. Lots of understeer. Kind of killing. How has there hell been this many incidents? I told you they've not done Monza since season 3. They're a bit rusty. But it looks like Immortal's broken away now. Which is honestly probably what he wants. He doesn't want to be involved with any of this kerfuffle. Sun God could make a move here. He's got DRS. He could use his battery to send this. No, play it safe. Yep. So I'm going to play this safe. Corgi's pitting. He might have got damage when he clobbered into the side of the Ferrari. Sun God now going to have another go. Oh, he's got past... Oh, no, he already got past Novatek. See, I'm struggling to keep up with who's overtaking who. And Cam is doing a very good job keeping Johnny at that distance. Mind you, Johnny is on 10-lap-old hards compared to 7-lap-old mediums. But he's doing good to keep him at arm's length. Nowhere near an overtake. We've got a yellow. That is Steely in the second chicane. Has he got wing damage? Nope, he just dropped it on the massive sausage curve by the looks of it. Right then, last lap coming up to. You can imagine JONNYB is saving battery to go for it now. And he's going. He's going to go for it. And he's got past the Ferrari. He needs to get a good... Okay. He needs to get Corgi back in. Hopefully it makes me the host. Otherwise we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. And Steely's left as well. There might be... Maybe I've left. Nope, we're fine. Anyway, Cam has a look. Gonna get one more chance, and Cam's very close here. He should be able to get this done. I can see on the wheel he's got just enough battery. Novatek's dropped it. No, Moore's dropped it. He's dropped it in the chicane. That's Sun got up to P3. Cam's got his one last chance. He's going to go for it. He's made it stick. JONNYB's going to... Oh, my God. Well done. Well done, Johnny. Cam's not done yet, though. He's going to try and stick it round the outside. That's going to be incredible if he makes that stick. He's done it. The contact. And, oh, my God. A bit clumsy from the pair of them. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Cam's going to get it. Sully's going to get P3. But what's happened to Sun God? What's happened there? He's now P4. Sully's got P3. Novatex P5, Spice P6. Immortal gets points on debut as well. Chelsea won't get points. Sox gets a final point in the sprint. And that was chaos. So I'm now going to check my phone to see what's going on. Right, okay. Now I need to figure out what's going to happen because the host has left and we're going to need to change settings. But it should be fine. Hopefully it's made me or SunGod the host and we're fixed for that one. Oh, Johnny, you didn't watch the stream. There was something happening every lap. Oh dear. I'll be surprised if that finishing order for the sprint holds up, I'll be honest. Did I lag out? Steely, you did, yeah. You lagged out. It might have been when Corgi lagged out as well. I don't know what on earth happened on that, but well, apparently you were involved in it. It says you got a collision and you had a penalty. So I don't know if I want to know what happened on that one. I wouldn't upload this to YouTube. Why not? It's very funny. Oh, we doing a new lobby? I think that means we're doing a new lobby then. Okay. So, hang on a minute. I'm not going to be able to get screenshots because I'm streaming. And we can get them from the stream. There we go. Cam, his first appearance in 82, wins the sprint. JONNYB crash. Okay. I completely forgot about that one. So when we load out, I imagine, let me just check, we are doing a new lobby. Oh. Also, I was saying the qualifying laps before, this is the only wet running we've had this week, so this will be fun. No one would have practiced for this either, so this will make it even more interesting. Right, SunGod's on an out lap, so when he starts this lap, I'll see where he is on the map. We'll go on board with him. Right, into the first chicane then. Oh, JK's in there, it's having a stroke. That's good to know. The first chicane, quite sensible. Doesn't make any huge heroics. First sector split, 27.7. Is that good? No idea. Fair enough, mate. Have a good one. Egg with the money. Right, where's SunGod? There he is. JK's joined again. Right. First chicane. He's gone deep. Missed the first apex. He's going to lose a bit of time in that. And a bit wobbly as well. I think when SunGod told me earlier, he did 2-player career mode at Baku and Miami when it was wet. He's been driving in the game when it's wet recently. He's got experience. So he is down on what Taz did in the first sector. Oh my god. Right, see you, mate. That was a nice surprise seeing you lot in chat. I appreciate that. Misty goes fastest. 2/10 ahead of Deton. Wait a minute, DRS is enabled. What the hell? Bit of a tidy lap from SunGod. Nothing mental, nothing crazy. It's only the first lap, so you don't want to throw it all in the bin. And why is my Twitch done that? There we go. It's very close at the moment. It could go faster. It actually goes slowest with the 4 times so far. Who's next? I think that's JONNYB. Yes, it is. Yoni AlphaTauri. Obviously, it's not too far behind, so... JONNYB championship contender. Only 2 points off the lead now. Is the track getting slower? Because every one by one, the track... Well, the next car is going slower. Steely's now gone slower. If Cam goes... Oh no, Cam's gone P4, so he's bucked the trend. Novatech went P7. Spice now. That's not Spice, that's Taz. Taz goes P8. Deton goes fastest overall. That's a shock. By 5 thousandths as well. Corgi up into P3. JK's got in the car, that's good. Spice only P11. Alright, Red Dragon. Championship leader. Didn't make it more than 3 corners in the sprint. Now has a lot to do because his championship lead has gone down quite a bit. Don't be only getting wetter on track. Yeah. Actually, let me check the Discord, see if it's actually getting wetter. Oh, well, apparently the race is going to be wet as well. Ah, okay. This is going to be fun. Once Red Dragon's done his lap, I'll see if I can send JJ another invite. Is DRS still enabled, actually? I haven't seen it be disabled. Oh, who was that? That was a Haas going wide. And DRS is still enabled. Red Dragon goes P3. JK, 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Socks. Okay. Now Socks with his 0-0 wings. He's actually getting a slipstream from his teammate, which is quite funny. Is Socks going to pull over? Yes, he does. I think Socks actually lifted... Oh, Socks has gone skating off the track. Yeah, the 0-0 wings would not have helped there. Oh, dear. And, oh my god. That was not going to go well. Was that JK? That wasn't. That was Novatech there. And Novatech was in the middle of the track. Nifty was as far left as he could be. And Immortal's just been caught out with hardly any gap. That was mental. I'm happy I was flicking on board with that when that happened. Oh, dearie me. Oh, and we've got more cars parked up at Scary. Who was that? That was Red Dragon, I think. Essentially. Let's go like this. Oh, I can't go like that. Okay. We'll have to figure it out. Yep, it was Red Dragon who was parked there. Let's go back on board with the Astons. Salty's invalidated. Socks' lap hasn't been great. We saw the early stages of it. He was all over the place. But he's going to go again. Plays it a lot more safe into turn 1 this time. It's a wide line through the Curva Grande there. He's 3 seconds up and 2/10 off what the fastest time was. JONNYB, meanwhile, while everything's going on, has gone fastest by half a second. It's quite a big gap. What's Deton doing? Just chugging along. Setting up for a quick lap, it looks like. Same for Nifty. It was a second slower, but that wasn't a quick lap. Red Dragon is slightly down on his best time. What's Corgi doing? Corgi's just starting a lap. Or yellow in sector 3. There's lots of yellow flags, which I'm not a fan of, I'll be honest. Chelsea's trying with softs. That's not going to work. As we look here, it's way too wet. Right, let's see what Cam can do. Winner of the sprint race. See what we can do. We'll go on board with Cam. Tight line through Curva Grande there. And 27.5. 3/10 up. Corgi goes second. Good lap from Mercedes. Track might be dry. I think the track might be drying because more people are looking at the softs. I just saw a murder. Oh, well, you were referring to what... Yeah, no, you were kind of potentially responsible for that because you were kind of in the, more to the middle than you were to the right. But to be fair, it was in the middle of a corner, so kind of understandable. I imagine it will get clipped. Anyway, Cam here is on a good lap and a good final corner. Could see him onto provisional pole. Goes round. I'm going to keep calling it Parabolica, but it's not. It's the Alboreto curve. Up to the line. He could go fastest. Just misses out. Not a lot in it though. Nifty is not improving at the moment. He's found 3/10 in the middle sector, but that only means he's matching what he did before. I want to go on board with Chelsea. Okay. I see why you want to go on board with Chelsea, and I can imagine Chelsea's going to go straight back into the pit. Because you see the amount of spray that's going on here. I can see Novatech as well. They're struggling. They're going to come straight back into the pits. Apparently the Delta says they're faster. I don't believe that. I do not believe that in the slightest. Well, we're about to see what happens. If this works out for Chelsea and Novatech, this is going to be a master stroke. But I'll be impressed if it does work. Yeah, it doesn't look like the mid-quarter speed's there, and the traction doesn't look like it's there either. Delta says 2/10 quicker for soft. Is it? Look at the spray! Okay, Chelsea's a 10th down. Keep an eye on... Oh, Chelsea's invalidated. Going to keep going though, which is fair, because we want to see what the gap between the tyres is. See if Chelsea can make up time in the middle sector. We'll flick between the two. They're going to get to the end of their sector times at similar times, which is kind of annoying. 3/10 down, a second down. Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way softs are quicker. The game is lying to you. It's still intermediates. As Deton proves by going fastest by 2/10. Red Dragons come out on inters. Sun God has also come out on the intermediates. So yeah, softs was the gamble, it doesn't really work. Obviously, I think has turned his battery off. He knows it doesn't really work. No point in risking a shunt. Right, JONNYB is up. He's matched what Cam did in the first sector. See if he can hold that through the middle of the lap. Coming up now, he's not lost any time, he's not gained any extra meaningful time. But he's on course to be fighting for Deton's pole. Yeah, they do have time to come in and change tyres. Saying that, I think Chelsea stayed out. Yeah, she has. So I think Chelsea's going to stay out there until it eventually dries up, but I don't think it will. And JONNYB now steals pole position by half a tenth. Is Deton going to respond? Not at the moment, but he's going to get a slipstream. The two McLarens are going to be in formation. Is that going to get meaningful tow? Probably not. But you're going to be following someone, and sometimes that does work, especially in the rain. It does work for some, so we'll see what happens. Sox has gone P6. Deton's a lot more confident in these conditions. He's let... Sungod has let Deton go. Let's see what Deton could do now. Did he get anything meaningful? He's slower than the first sector, his personal best in the first sector, but it's quicker than what JONNYB did. That's interesting. That would indicate that Deton's running lower wings than JONNYB. So the fact he's even in this fight for pole in the wet is quite impressive. I'm amazed DRS is still open, by the way. JJ 28-2 in the first sector. He's struggling at the moment. Taz just starting a lap. Steely out lap. What's Chelsea doing? Chelsea's lapping slower than cars around. The softs aren't working. Yeah, DRS has been online the whole session. I'm surprised it's been that way the entire time. Right, Deton doesn't improve. I think he backed off. JONNYB's up the road, and then is that... Right, so the top three are in a line. So this will be interesting. JONNYB is slightly down in the first sector. What's Cam been doing? He's also down. Deton. He's also down. None of them are cooking at the moment. None of them are getting the laps together. Softs look better now than they did before, though. I don't know about that, boss. JONNYB is down, so it's going to be a tall order for him to improve on the 24.8 that he's got. Crucially, Cam is up. Not by much. Deton's invalidated, so he's not going to improve on the second place. That was a Red Bull. Nifty is off. And the exit of Ascari would have dropped it on the exit curb, or maybe the big sausage. Nifty's been disqualified. That's annoying. JONNYB has not improved. It's going to be a Red Bull back row, unfortunately. And Cam lost time in that final sector. Deton's invalidated. What's Sungod doing? Didn't improve. No one's improving at the moment. Chelsea might be. Keep an eye on this. Corgi's up the road. I'll go on to board him in a minute. No, Chelsea's down. Middle sector just doesn't work. Corgi is... No one's really improving. Salty is. He goes on to P5. Red Dragon's P6. That's not what he would have wanted. He would expect better than that. On his home Grand Prix. Corgi stays P4. What's Novatech doing? Novatech can put a lap out of the bag. He is up and he's cruising. He's made a mistake somewhere. So that is the grid. That's not normal. You're doing it wrong. Let me get a screenshot there. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the audio. Should be alright. Everyone welcome back Carito. Carito died at season 4, born in season 6. Welcome back, Carito. It's about standard for me here. Yeah, but lower front wing than rear wing just is wrong. That's just not right. What is normal? Well, the wings I ran at Monza this week were 11.7. Oh yeah, Deaton's been doing those setups for ages. It was just Carito was doing it in AT1 and was being really quick with them. Like at the time, it's like, right, how are you getting best of the rest in AT1 with those wings? It didn't make sense. Yeah, Deaton's been about the block a few times. I did a 360. That would explain why you were going slow. Okay. Why has my Instagram got a lot of notifications? Right, so we have 5 minutes. We should be going about 38, 39. About that. On Williams. They could close that gap. But with 3 races left. Actually, no. It's going to be more than that because the JONNYB scored 7 points. So it could be 32 points. If only I had a teammate. Well, you pulled away in the team championship for a sprint. What does the weather forecast looking like for the race? They said it could rain, but honestly, it's looking quite sunny at the moment. I think if it does rain, it'll be potential for rain late on in the race. So, oh, full dry. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired. We'd already be starting by now, or like 10 minutes ago. But now we're gonna have the race. Also, what is it with me coming good at the game just for the new one releases? Yeah, I'm the opposite. I started the game well and just trailed off this time. I don't like that. Right, we should get going any second now. There we go. See, oh, I'm psyching me. Right, 5 lights. We're off again. Red Dragon's got a good start in the Williams from P6. JONNYB's had a lovely start. Clear of Deton. Corgi's had a flyer. He's gone. Oh dear. Corgi's cut the chicane. Instant 5-second penalty. He went way too fast over the chicane to avoid that one. But apart from that, everyone's made it through the first chicane. Everyone. Round of applause. Very well done. Hard tyres, mediums and softs. Every soft compound tyre. Every soft, every dry compound present then. Another tech starting on the softs again. He did it in Qatar and it didn't work for him. But this is a track with, to be honest, very low tyre wear. So he could make it work a bit better here. We've got the Ferrari lining up the Aston. The Salty. Down the inside. No contact as of yet. Good move. Oh, he's not quite got it done yet. Going wheel to wheel down the main straight. Okay, that's yes to me. Just looking at that, I think Cam's running lower wings. At least in comparison to the Aston. Takes a defensive line. Nearly overshoots the corner, but has made it work. Taz has got past Sungos in turn 1. Novatech is wheel to wheel with Socks. Got the move done on Socks. Socks going to fight him back. He's looking. He might have a look down the inside. Nah. Oh, he's been very early on the break side. Chelsea had a look and they've collected each other. Socks was very early on the break side. I think Chelsea went to avoid the collision, but instead just found herself just planted in the Aston side pod. As Corgi stacked it somewhere. Oh, wow. How was that not a safety car? How? But Mercedes was one wheel less in the middle of the track and no safety car. I don't understand this game. That's Cam with the new fastest lap, and we get the move for the lead now. McLaren on AlphaTauri. Deaton sends it. Made a bit of a mess of it. Locked the rears. He's collected JONNYB. Salty's... How Salty made the move? I thought it would be Cam who's made it, but he got caught up in that. Now he's going side by side with the car who's fighting the entirety of the sprint. Going to be burns a bit of battery to stay ahead. Side by side for the second chicane. Oh dear. I don't know how Salty managed to come out in that in first place. It's all sorts of surprising. Oh, but Sun God has left. Okay, while everything seems to have chilled out, let me quickly send them an invite back. Invite to game. There we go. Oh, yellow in sector 2. That is Novatech. How has he crashed in a straight line? I think he might have been pinging between two cars there like a pinball. That's the only thing that can explain how he's crashed there, because he's not that bad. Oh, JK has had a whoopsie in the Ascari. It's gone terribly, terribly wrong for Alfa Romeo. Oh. Interesting one. JONNYB flies into P1. Cam's following him through up to second. Bit of a snap. These top 4 kind of streaking away. Yellow in sector 3, that's Novatech spinning. So the Novatech retirement that has become a custom this season is going to happen again. These top 4 are just kind of streaking away at the moment. Meanwhile behind, I can't use that, so we're going to have to go down like this. As closing in on the Ferrari of Steely. That's Novatech leaving, so we're not going to get a safety car from that. Or are we? Because Socks has dropped it in for... So that's 2 cars in 4 laps who have dropped it in the second Lesmo. You can't... No, it's very hard to break DRS at this track. Once you've done it, you're basically in the clear. So these top 4, unless anything crazy happens, will be fighting for the rest of the Grand Prix. Cam makes a move for the lead. Meanwhile, they could be swapping further back. No, I think Steely's just far enough ahead of Taz. And Sun God's not in any threat of it. Immortal pits from Hards. So he might have wing damage, or he's trying something. It's a long stop, so I think he's got wing damage in there. Not that I can see. Yeah, unlucky another take. I imagine you got pinballed down that straight here where we're watching the top 4 rundown now. Oh, Sun God is sniffing the back of Taz. Having a good rummage in that gearbox. We might have a look down the inside in the Alboreto curve. He's throwing some shapes, trying to throw Taz off. Taz went very deep there. We should get the run. And he's going to? Red Dragon might follow him through. Yes, he does. We're going to go 3 abreast now. Not quite. Yellow in sector 3. That is Socks, who's dropped it. I'm not going to go to him because we know what he's done. He's dropped it on the curb. On the grass. So Sun God makes one move and then gets overtaken. So he's stuck in P7 again. Oh, and this is crucial. Oh, wait, no. Salty's had a very good chicane and got back within DRS. For his sake, that is very good. I imagine we're going to see lots of swapping and changing. Red Dragon now at the front of the queue to try and overtake this Ferrari of Steely. He's going to want to try and get as close to the front as he can. And really, at the moment, that's P5. Nifty's made a move on Taz. I think Taz had a bit of a poor run on the exit with Ascari. Steely. Didn't get the best run for Ascari. Not Ascari, the other one. What's it called? Alboreto curve. Easy move. Is Sunkel going to follow? No, he's not. Steely's having a half a look. I'm impressed he didn't spin off the Williams there. I think it would be better for Steely at the moment. Just sit behind Red Dragon and follow him through. Sungod might have other ideas though. Nope, Sungod won't send that. Very sensible racer in this situation, Sungod. Just follow the train. Wait for a gap to open up and then go for it instead of forcing one. And there we go, he's found a gap. But he's not going to force his way up the inside of the entrance of Ascari. Because that would not end well, I'll be honest. Now that, oh my god, we could very easily go 3 wide, potentially 4 wide. Here. Let's go on board with the Aston Martin. No, they didn't quite. 2 cars behind, didn't get as good of an exit. Has a look around the outside, does Salty. Cam leaves the space. Very kind, very good racing up here. Yellow in sector 1, there's been a kerfuffle. There's a Sun God dropping places. He's got grass in his, he might have touched the grass, been forced onto the grass on the entrance to turn 1, and that sent him wide. Deton's made a move for P3. Oh god, what's happened here? There's been a major incident between these 3. They've dropped 2.5 seconds. Cam's driving very defensively at the moment. These 3, if they don't want to lose too much time, they need to start working together to try and catch up to the AlphaTauri ahead. Because that is possible. Just DRS off each other and then they will make it work. Deton sending it into our Bretto doesn't help them. As Deton's now spun off the Ferrari. And what was a very good lead battle. Got from a quartet into a trio. very good drive from Deton up until that point as well. So now it's just these two who are going to try and work together. Chelsea's made a move on Sungoz down the straight. That was before the braking zone. Yeah, Deton was very eager going into the Alberto curve. If I was him in that situation, I would have backed off. Just waited a bit, get the DRS, and then just start working together. That's so cool. Getting distracted from Instagram again. Right, nifty now. On the back of Steely. See, he's dropped back a little bit. Deton's not going to be on the recovery drive. But hopefully, get two birds with one stone here. No, but he's a bit too far back from Steely. He thought about it though. Threw a couple shapes down into turn one. Steely's gone very deep. He could get the drive. He does. We're going to go wheel to wheel. For the Curva Grande, translated to big corner. And he's made the move round the outside. That would have been battery assisted, of course. And Cam is seriously quick at the moment. He's caught half a second to JONNYB since the last time I looked, and he's dragging Salty with him. He's seriously quick at this track today. He's trying to break the slipstream from the Aston Martin, but honestly, I wouldn't if I was him. I'd try working together. Socks with a time penalty. Only the bottom three have got time penalties so far. Is Salty going to have a look? Nope, he's staying behind. And you know what? If they're going to work together, them not fighting is the best thing they can do. So either DRSing off each other or just letting the quicker guy out front. It works. Saying that, Cam going defensive, covering off the Aston Martin. He's lost half a second. Red Dragon and Deton now squabbling for P4 in this race. We've not had a safety car yet, which, considering how the sprint went, is quite impressive. We should have had one when Corgi's Mercedes was just plastered in the middle of the track, but that's neither here nor there. Find out. See, Cam's closed up again, but he's going to get to the point where those mediums are going to start dying, and he might pull the undercut. I'll be surprised if he does medium soft, because it is a very risky strategy, and I genuinely don't think it's the quickest. Not in this field. As Deton in the background there flies past the Williams. Now, in real life, that would never happen in a straight line race last year between a Williams and a McLaren. The Williams would be long gone. But being equal cars, and all about the driver, he just flies past. JK gets a penalty. Speeding in the pit lane. He's either going to... Oh, he hasn't pitted yet, so he's going to go for an early stop. But to be honest, with JK, he's not driving on his proper equipment. I think he's just getting used to it on a controller, which is fair dues. He hasn't thrown in the towel yet, which I do like. Same goes for Immortal as well. He hasn't had the debut I imagine he would have wanted. But considering he's been in this league for all of, about an hour and a half. He joined the league about 10 minutes before the race started. And he's still going, which is, yeah, we like that. Red Dragon's going to make a move. Back on Deton. Wasn't quite ahead, they're wheel to wheel. Going to try and get the switch back. Nearly got collected by Nifty there. Thankfully we're still facing the right way. Chelsea and Sungod, these two old rivals, having a ding dong. But it all seems, I haven't been following them too close, I'll be honest, but it all seems fair. No one's gone backwards yet. So that's a good thing in my books. Immortal, just as I was saying. Unlucky Immortal, mate. Everything seems to have calmed down. Oh! As I say that, there's a yellow flag and I see a slow Williams. I don't know if Chelsea made a mistake or there was contact. Salty's made a move. That is why. No, it's not. He hasn't pitted. It was Steely who pitted. Which is DRS. And now, I imagine we're at the crossover point where the hards are going to be quicker than the medium tyres. Now it's going to be up to Salty to close into that AlphaTauri's lead. And Salty's been driving well recently, so I think he's got the minerals. He can do it. I imagine we're going to start seeing pit stops in the next few laps for the front runners. I would not be surprised if we see Cam come in this lap. And if he doesn't, we could expect to see him to stay out to maybe about lap 16, 17 and go for softs. But we'll see what he does. It's Salty who comes in first. That's interesting. He's doing the undercut. So JONNYB's going to have to respond, otherwise he's going to lose the lead. What's he hitting onto? That's going to be medium, surely. Yes, he's going to pit onto mediums. Oh! Cam makes a massive mistake. Lost about a second in that just by getting too much wheel spin on the exit curve and just drags him right. So he's come out in clear air. He'll probably, if he gets a good middle sector, he'll get DRS down the second DRS straight. There we go, 2 tenths, 3 tenths gained. Through here, he will get a DRS. There we go, he's within 1 second now, which is helping. Red Dragons have got past Deton before Ascari. Oh dear. I think it was a late overtake from Red Dragon. He committed to it, but he wasn't ahead. They were side by side and there was contact at the apex. That's the second bit of contact that Deton's been in at the front today. Johnny stays out. So does Cam. So they must be going for softs then. Red Dragon pits. So is Deton. SunGod pits, but he might be alright with the double stack. I'll keep an eye on that. Deton pits for softs. Okay, Sun God's having a wing change. So there might have been, I'm just guessing here, a collision with Chelsea that gave him wing damage. That is a complete hypothetical. I could be completely wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if I am. But that's the only bit of contact there could have been from Sun God. There might have been more, but again, I could be wrong. So Salty's now undercutting the 2 cars in front of him. What's the gap to the leader? 22 seconds. And he is closing that gap now. So realistically, we are going to see the top 2 in at the end of this lap, I would presume. If they stay out, they are needlessly risking the move on track. And JONNYB is going to come in. And we're going to see the medium soft 100% from Cam. Those rear tyres do not look great. So JONNYB's in onto the medium tyres. Going to come out now. And he's going to be close. The Salty Steven sets the fastest lap. And it's not going to be close. JONNYB has been undercut. And he might have been... Oh wait, no, that's Chelsea. I thought it was Red Dragon. That's the other Williams. Chelsea could do Red Dragon a favour here. He hasn't got the battery to fight it. So now what's happening? So obviously he's going to emerge as the lead of this race. He's undercutting Cam. And JONNYB's undercutting Cam as well. But JONNYB was ahead of the Ferrari beforehand. So Cam's going to be a long way back. I think he's doing the wrong strategy considering the position he was in. Anyway, we're going to see the Ferrari coming to the pits now. You're meant to pit, my friend. Jesus, you must be waiting for a safety car then. Maybe he watched the no assist race where me and Ryan took the mediums 21 laps. Maybe that's what he's doing. Judging by that, his tyres must be like nearly within puncture window, 100%, or getting extremely close to the puncture territory. And the closest on-track battle is between a Ferrari and a Red Bull. Deton sets the fastest lap, as Red Dragon as well. Could get the pair of them. He's on the inside. And he's made it stick. Good move. Sun God with the fastest lap now. Deton's going to be a fast thing at the moment on those softs. Right, let's play the game. Is Cam going to pit this time? Surely he has to. If he stares out any longer, he's just going to... Okay, he's coming in. JONNYB is now within DRS range of the Aston Martin. There's only be a matter of time. And now this is where it gets interesting. Because I imagine Chelsea's going to pit as well here. Nope, stays out. Why? I don't know. It's going to be very close between the Ferrari and Chelsea stays out. Chelsea's waiting for the safety car. Oh, Cam goes incredibly deep. Into turn 1. Deton makes the move on the other Ferrari. Oh, Steely was out on the grass then. Right, Cam does not want to be held up behind this Williams at all. We're going to need a good exit here and just drive past. That's exactly what he's done. Out-tracting the Williams on the fresh softs. Thank you very much. He's now clear. But he's got a 7-second gap, nearly 8-second gap to get down in 8 laps. That's a massive order, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to do it. We'll see. I could be completely wrong and he could just be a fast thing. We'll imagine he will get fastest lap. And actually, I forgot to mention, fastest lap this week will get a prize from Red Dragon. He's sponsored this week. Currently, Josh has got it. I'll be surprised if anyone gets it from here, but you never know. 82 have set race records in this game. As JONNYB makes the move for the lead in that. And this lap will be crucial. How much can Cam close in? And keep an eye on that. Sun God got past Taz. Nissy's got past Chelsea. He's refusing to pit for some reason. It's got past the point now of waiting for the safety car. Even when you pit, you're not going to be in that much of a better position than you were in anyway. Yeah, Cam's only closed in about half a second this lap. Going to be a bit more time gained for Ascari. Yeah, another 10th. D-Tom with a track limits penalty. Okay. Let's have a look at those actually. Penalties. So Chelsea with 3 seconds, D-Tom with 3 seconds, Sox with 3, Taz with 3, thank you for that Taz. And JK got a 3 seconds for track limits and a 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. Salty Stevens makes a move for the lead. Now with those two DRSing off each other, it makes it even harder for the Ferrari to catch. And you would imagine Red Dragon at the moment is willing the two cars that aren't JONNYB. Oh no, Red Dragon. Right, let's quickly get you back in. That one. Just what I was about to say, he's going to be willing the cars in front who aren't JONNYB to win or close in. He lags out. For his sake, he won't lose too many positions, if any. He'll lose one to Nifty, but with any luck, he'll be able to hold on to it and stay within DRS. Send Red Dragon another game invite just in case. Oh, he's back in. That's good. Also, with a little snap on the exit of Alberto there. And importantly for Red Dragon, he's held on to P4. As we go side by side into the first K, you can see the Ferrari in the background. Nifty's got past Red Dragon, who's now just taking control of his car. So really, he's not lost out much. Yellow in sector 3, that was Taz, I believe, making a bit of a boo-boo. Chelsea is going to be on about 87% wear tyres, maybe more. How they haven't blown up, God knows. And Cam is really switched on the afterburners now. And Salty's dropped out of DRS range. No, he's got back in it. He was just in it at the detection point. Red Dragon now. He's going to want to get back that P4 that he rightfully earned. JK is pitting again. Is this to retire, or is he going to try another set of compound just to get used to it? We shall see. Yellow in sector 3. That is Chelsea has dropped it. That might be a puncture. Yes, it is. Puncture's rear right. Yep, rear right tyre has exploded. After 21 laps. That Ryan, if you ever see this, that shows how lucky we were on Tuesday. Jesus. That's Chelsea with a puncture. Never. I think Cam stayed out of the mediums too long. And it doesn't look like the softs are a fantastic race tyre, to be honest. Which makes me happy that I didn't use them this week. Oh! Red Dragon just touched the grass there and somehow managed to keep his Williams pointing in the right direction. I need to ask him how he did that. Oh, he has got traction, to be fair. Anyway, he's going to use the DRS. Broke incredibly early there. He's playing it safe. Yeah, we can get whatever. Because he's got, don't forget, Red Dragon does run traction control. Which makes it even more impressive how he's this quick, I'll be honest. Cam's closed in again. And I think now that Salty's out of DRS is making it easier for him to catch. But look, he's flashing. He's burned his battery. Red Dragon. I think the Delta went plus and minus. So I think he went side by side with Nifty. But then just slowed down. Just decided to bear against sending that. You can see Spice in the background staying well away from the slipstream. Probably cooling his engine. To get a better engine power, better engine performance. So when he does make the move, it's a little bit easier. Can you put up the fastest laps? I can do that. Somewhere. If I can find it. There it is. Sun God. Currently with 21.3. Red Dragon's gone very deep there. That is a very scuffed rejoin. Deton will not be happy with that. Red Dragon's dropped lots of positions. And this could be crucial for the championship. Because you'd imagine that's going to get reported for a dodgy rejoin. Or not leaving enough space. That has sealed it. Cam's going to finish P3 at best here. With that 3-second time penalty. And with JONNYB currently winning at the moment. This could be crucial for the championship. You could be going to... At the start of this, it could be going from 9 points back. To leading by over 20 points. Which would be a massive swing and a massive blow to Red Dragon's championship hopes. But looked very good at one point. We've got a couple laps left to go. Salty's playing his cards. He wants to lead at this point. It's gone a little bit deep. And that's why the gap closed so much. Is JONNYB low on fuel? He could be. Let's look at the dashboard. Nope. Nope, they're not low on fuel. My chair is falling apart. That's fine. Right, JONNYB now. Is he going to overtake here? This is crucial. He's hanging back. Right, okay. This, I'm going to say this now, this straight was crucial for deciding results. Me and Ryan on Tuesday, this was the straight we wanted DRS for, because we could overtake. That is the final chance you have, realistically, to make the move stick. So whoever's second, this time next lap, they could still win it. Is JONNYB going to go for this then? Final lap of the race. JONNYB's going to go for it. They're both flashing as well, so no real battery advantage to anyone. It's only a tyre advantage that JONNYB has. A little bit of a nudge in the second part of that chicane. And he's got a very good exit. Spice has got past Steely with side by side. Little bit of wheel contact. But Spice has got the move done. Might be more moves happening there. Keep an eye on that, but we're going to go back to the front. And it looks like JONNYB's got this. Yeah, 8/10 gap, no way that Salty's going to close that out. Oh my god. I thought we went straight on there, but the game just lagged. And it was a very good effort from Salty. He didn't let go of the lead fight. But JONNYB rounds the final corner now. He went into this 9 points behind the championship leader. He now ends the race with over 20-point lead. JONNYB wins in Monza. Salty P2. Cam, very strong P3, but I think the strategy just didn't work out well for him. Nifty P4, a quiet P4 I'd say, after the incidents behind. There's a drag race. Oh my god, that was so close. Spice gets P5, just ahead of Steely by 1/2 tenth. Chelsea gets fastest lap. Red Dragon P7. And it might not stay that way. He might get penalised for the way he squeezed Deton onto the gravel at the exit of turn 1. Deton gets P8 in the end, which is not what it looked like early on. He looked like he was fighting for a podium. Sun God P9. Taz rounds out the points. Here we go. Yeah, Deton, you had a fair few... what's the word? Kerfuffles, I think is the word there. Had a few of those. Yeah, it doesn't look like... It's alright, everybody. We've got a race afterwards. We've got a race in about 40 minutes. Like in real life. For us to do. For us to watch. So... Oh, okay, after the start finish straight at Monza, the rest of the track just didn't exist. So yeah, that's JONNYB with another win this season. I've lost count how many wins he's had this season now. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. While we do that, let me just get a screenshot. There we go. Interesting. That was a word. Yeah, interesting. Statistics. JONNYB. JONNYB and Red Dragon were actually tied for wins, 4 each. So JONNYB's now got 5. That's his 5th win this season for Johnny. And you would say he's got one hand on the championship trophy. Only 2 rounds left to go. With over a 20-point lead. So it's looking quite favourable for him. They're still not over yet. How can I be 4th in the sprint and 30 seconds off the lead? Well... don't know if you want me to comment on that one, Sangha. I'll be honest. Because don't ask me for answers, because I have no idea. So yeah, the long-awaited 82 race at Monza. We've not done it since season 3. Only maxed out at 130, 47 beats per minute. Oh my god.